Today I fucked up when I fed my dog weed. Throw away cause no one needs to know where my mouth has been. Yesterday, for the first time, I fed my dog CBD doggy treats. According to my woke veterinarian, CBD products are not only beneficial to humans, but apparently also pets. Especially pets that are old as fuck and struggling with arthritis and shit. Like my poor pug. My vet referred me to one of her clients who owns a pet shop. To me inside said pet shop where the shop owner, a kind and articulate old man, thoroughly explained the benefits of CBD dog food and assured me it was safe and would have zero psychoactive effects on my dog. I was skeptical but willing to test it out. So, I strolled out of the shop with a dope bag of dog food. I got home, followed the instructions on the back of the bag, and watched my dog gobble those treats like the fucking Cookie Monster. One would have thought I starved the motherfucker for days the way he frantically finished his food. I was happy that he seemed to enjoy his new weed diet. Now, even though it was only day one, I have to admit, I did notice an improvement over the course of the afternoon. Usually my pug would not be in the mood to do shit other than sleep all day, but after that meal, he gradually seemed to be returning to his old self, or rather, young self. He became really playful and didn't seem to struggle that much to run around. My best friend was back. I was so over the moon. If there was a Disney song playing, I would have been an emotional mess. Fast forward to bedtime. My dog was still in the mood to play. As happy as that made me, I had work the next day and needed rest. Luckily my bed was too tall for my pug to climb or jump on, so I just ignored him and hoped he settles down while I sleep. Lo and behold, I woke up around midnight to find my damn dog on my bed, humping my fucking face. Horny bastard had his little paws tightly wrapped around my head while he rapidly and repeatedly rubbed his balls against my mouth. I pried him off of me mid-hump. As I was holding him up baby Simba style, he was still pug pumping the air uncontrollably and showing no sign of slowing down. I now know what doggy pre-cum tastes like. Think I'm gonna stick to regular dog food while I recover from the midnight face fuck. Still have no idea how he got onto the bed. Too long didn't read, put my dog on an experimental diet and turned him into a fucking face hugger. You gave him a treat, he was only trying to return the favor. Kind of a tangent, but remember that switching a dog's food overnight can have adverse side effects on their health. Upset stomachs, diarrhea, Pepto-Bismol, etc. You should be mixing the new food in with the old gradually over the course of several days until the mix is 100% new food. Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. Lower the dose. Mix it with his old dog food. Also, CBD is not weed. It's an extract from hemp and your dog probably felt a lot of relief from arthritis. A pug is a small dog. Really pay attention to the dose. 10 to 12 milligrams should be enough to help with the pain. Appreciate the advice. I'm continuing with the CBD dog food, but with a lower, and safe for work, dosage. Glad to report the old dog has never been happier and more active. We went for a short walk in the park for the first time in 2 years. This is honestly one of the rare Reddit posts I've genuinely laughed out loud while reading. Nicely written up. Nope, having the best pug day of his pug life. Turned him into a tilde fucking face hugger tilde hugging face fucker. FTFY. Today I fucked up by making it sound like I was bringing dogs into work. The good story starts as any good story does, with an Englishman having his morning cup of tea. Though this time it doesn't because the boss forgot to order more tea bags, so no tea was to be had this morning. Enter me and Bob. We love our morning tea so are rather annoyed, so we plan to bring our own tea bags the next morning. I see Bob the next morning and walk up to him. Morning Bob, I've got the good shit this morning, I said, gesturing toward my rucksack. He laughed and said I've got to the good shit too. Unknown to us, a team leader heard this and reported it to management. 2 hours later Bob and I are pulled into the office in front of the store manager. He's a pretty cool guy, never given me any trouble as long as I do my job, but he has to investigate this, so they also bring our rucksacks down. So lads, I hear you've brought the good shit to work with you. Me, yeah, only because you guys haven't got any here. Bob was chuckling. This is really serious. You have a drugs allegation against you by a team leader. Me, drugs? What are you on about? Tea. I've brought tea bags. There's none in the staff room. So this went back and forth until they finally opened our bags and revealed a box of Tetley tea bags and a box of Yorkshire tea bags. Safe to say the staff tea bags have been ordered. Too long didn't read, made it sound like me and a friend were bringing drugs into work but was actually just tea bags. Second edit. Y'all can blame the mods for the typo. I had to reword the title to repost it. First one had no typos or errors. Here for you. I think it's been a while since I read a today I fucked up post that made it on the front page, that wasn't some kind of exhibitionist wet dream. Today I fucked up I had the sexy sex tee gone viral. The year is 2019 and Britain is facing a new and alarming threat, teabag stealer. A rogue faction of office workers unsatisfied with their workplace teabags supply who decided to take matters into their own hands. A slippery slope which could result in violence and harsh words between the Twinings and the Lipton drinkers as they consume large amounts of this addictive substance. We can only hope that the authorities will be able to put a stop to this madness before it escalates any further. As a Scottish man reading the title, I'd be disappointed if you said you were bringing in dogs and never produced. Edit, well this blew up, smiley face. Thanks for the gold. Tetley is not the good shit. Whoever brought that is a lying bastard and worthy of HR discipline. On the other hand, it might be the best shit they were willing to bring to the office, and potentially had to share. Your team leader is a dick and a fucking idiot. Today I fucked up by accidentally getting freaky with my boyfriend's twin while he was sleeping because I thought it was him. This actually happened yesterday, but some of the mortification has died down enough that I find it slightly humorous. So my boyfriend, his twin brother, and a few of our other friends/couples are on vacation together. My boyfriend and I have been together since we were 20 years old. We're now 26. And I have a great brother/sister relationship with his brother. We're all close. After yesterday, maybe now too close. So anyway, we're all having a great day at the beach when my boyfriend, his brother and a few other people decide they want to go back to the house to get ready to go get food for everyone. After a while, I also decide I want to go back and have a shower. Let me preface this by saying my boyfriend and his brother are the type of twins that look exactly alike, but once you look at their faces and hang around them for more than 5 minutes, you'll always be able to tell them apart. It's very easy to distinguish the two, usually. So I walk in and no one else is there besides my boyfriend, or so I thought, passed out on the couch, his front facing into the back of the couch. So I think to myself, maybe he was tired and didn't want to go while I go take my shower. After I'm done, I decide to take this opportunity of alone time and decide to have some fun and play with him to get him awake, and hopefully some sexy time. So I make my way to the couch and lay myself flat against his back, hugging my arms around him. I should probably also mention that both men can sleep through a hurricane, and it takes an army to wake them up. So here I am, cuddling up to his back, his face still facing the couch, and I start to massage his chest, kiss and bite his neck, do things that I know he likes. While he slowly starts stirring around and then goes still. I started talking and asked if he wants to go to the bedroom while still kissing his neck when he turns completely around and looks me right in the face. And then bursts out laughing. It took me a second to catch up when I realized that it is actually not my boyfriend's neck I've just mauled. I jump up and start freaking out with apologizes, all while he's laughing so hard he can't even sit up. After my boyfriend gets back and we relay what happened, he also bursts out laughing. Actually, they're still laughing about it now, as I type this. I'll probably never live it down. Too long didn't read. I should have thought to myself, is that underscore on the couch or is it underscore? Instead of assuming it was my boyfriend, and not his brother, before I decided to make my move, because I totally fucked up. There is probably a different reason he couldn't stand up. The best bit was so hard he couldn't even sit up. Can confirm those type of things happen. Source, I'm a twin. Story time, only the sexy stuff. At least you didn't give him a blowjob to wake him up. Edit, holy this blew up. Thank you for the silver. Edit 2, lol a lot of you noticed my comment of this blew up. Funny thing is it was not meant that way, but it definitely worked. Lol. That's her definition of could sleep though a hurricane. I know exactly how that is. My girlfriend is an identical twin and I walked into her room one time, and her sister was standing there with her back to the door. As I walked in she turned around, but I thought it was my girlfriend, so when she turned around she immediately said not to look at her like that. Apparently I was looking at her in a sexual way because I thought she was my girlfriend. Go on. Edit. Hi ho Silver. Thanks kind stranger.